Donald Cowboy Cerrone is in the blue. Yancy Medeiros is in the black and moving forward right away.
Now watch these good friends beat the crap out of each other. They're getting it started so early. We all knew they would.
Main event fighters are 5-0. The underdogs are 5-0 so far in 2018 in the UFC. There is no underdog in this one. And they'll each trade early and often. Spin kick from Medeiros.
Given the experience of Cerrone, has a huge show of respect. The odds have this as a pick-em fight for Yancy Medeiros.
3-fight winning streak. Since he made the move up to 170 pounds, all of them ended in a finish. Most recently in Detroit, when Medeiros weathered the storm of a different cowboy, Cowboy Oliveira from Brazil, and got the third-round TKO. Body shot after the double jab from Medeiros. Connects on the right hand. Head snaps back from the jab of Cerrone.
Good right hand, right over the top. Cerrone's feinted that takedown a few times, hasn't committed to it. I think he wants to let Medeiros know that it's there.
Medeiros doing what he wanted to do. Move forward, be the aggressor. Big swing there, but that's a knockdown from Cerrone. And he slipped, and how about that? A slip from Medeiros. Cerrone didn't want to win like that.
Unbelievable.
These two guys, man. Big left from Medeiros now. Another knockdown from Cerrone.
We talked about the timing. I think Cerrone's starting to figure out a little bit of the timing when Medeiros comes in.
Medeiros wants to move forward, but Cerrone successful with the counterattack so far.
I think it took him a second to really get it, to figure out the attack.
Big knee to the body from Cerrone lands. 90 seconds to go in the first round. Spinning attempt there from Medeiros, momentarily locked up. Cerrone had the back. There's some blood now on the head of Cerrone.
Looks like a scalp cut.
Oh, trading there. Each landing. Body shot from Medeiros.
The important thing to keep in mind is that neither guy really, except for the head kick of Cerrone, is much of a one-shot power guy. They generally combo so effectively. They get you hurt, and then they swarm you. That's why they can trade these medium-level punches and still be in the fight. It's the guy that really puts them together that's going to get the finish.
Break free. Cerrone lands a right hand to the chin. And more combinations. And Medeiros swinging and getting hit at the same time.
Medeiros doesn't move back. He tries to answer back.
Tries to control his emotional response at times. Big right hand from Cerrone with short time. Medeiros is down. Cerrone looking to end it. And that is it. Before the horn. Donald Cowboy Cerrone is a winner again. With just seconds remaining in that first round, he rocked Medeiros and finished the job just in time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the official time. 4 minutes, 58 seconds. Round number one. Referee Herb Dean steps in and puts a halt to this bout for your winner by TKO victory, Donald Cowboy Cerrone!
But you ask him the difference in going 5 rounds to 3 rounds, he just laughs at you because he can take care of it quickly. Big shot, and he's on top early.
Early, easy takedown by Derek Lewis. And here's where that weight advantage, that's when you really feel it.
He has 18 wins as a pro. 16 of them have come by knockout. And of his 12 UFC fights, 11 of them have not gone the distance. He has won 8 of them.
Spinning for the sweep and maybe the leg lock. Trying to go calf slicer here. That'd be tough to pull off. Angle's not great. Try and get that leg back. Good shot to the ribs. Having a giant like Derek Lewis on top of you takes a lot of energy.
Tagura shows strength and gets back up, and Lewis stumbles back. And now it's Tagura on top. Well, an unfortunate stumble from Derek Lewis at the wrong time.
Uh-oh,
And now it's mount for Tybura.
Excellent job getting to full mount. Very dangerous position.
Lewis will give his back. And that gives Tybura a chance. And Lewis will look to shake them off. Back to their feet. They go with a big shot from the Black Beast. And he is on top, hammering away. Derek Lewis continuing to pound. Tybura doing anything he can to fight those hands.
He's trying to keep him close, but he's at good range for ground and pound. All of these punches are hurting.
2 minutes, first round. Big attempt, just misses from Lewis. And now it's Tybura who reverses position.
Back on top he goes.
Stay heavy, stay heavy.
Under a minute to go in the first round.
Right to mount, there we go.
Mount for Tybura, 15 seconds to work, forces Lewis to give up his back. And with 10 seconds left, can Tybura make anything happen? Gonna lock up the Kimura, short on time. Saved by the bell, back with round 2.
Round 3, or a lot of tactical advice, it was go through him now, you can finish it.
Lewis not wasting any movement here as he looks to pick his spot while Tybura goes upstairs and lands the kick.
Use the athleticism of Tybura.
Big right lands again.
See the difference in styles here.
Another big right. And now it's the Black Beast going to work. And Tybura smartly goes for the takedown.
Easy takedown.
Watch the elbow there.
There you go.
Hey,
right on time. Right on time. There we go.
Up there.
Up, down, and shimmy shake. Up, shimmy shake. You know, shimmy shake.
Shake.
Shimmy shake.
Shake it.
Give him the shimmy. Give him the shimmy.
Shake it.
There you go. Shimmy shake and turn it to him.
Problem is, if you're going to shake it heavyweight, you need to do it fast. You'll run out of gas very quickly just staying in that position.
Oh,
He
now
did.
full mount for Tybura. And Lewis gives his back once again.
Good, patient move so far by Tybura. Taking all the energy out of Derek Lewis.
Exactly the game plan Marcin Tybura wanted to execute, is use his ground skills against somebody who doesn't really want to stay here. 15 seconds, second round. And Lewis looks to just live to the third and see if he can land his big shot. We'll see a third round once again here in Austin right after this. Tybura's the favorite in this fight, minus 135. Lewis a small underdog at plus 105. Each has had their moments, certainly. Big shot, there he goes. Looks for the spot and looks to land.
But what we haven't seen is a level change in commitment. There he goes, single leg. Needs to pull him off the fence and circle.
Lewis will look to separate.
Tybura's not letting this
Spins Tybura down. And now it's Lewis who will look to go to work. He connects. Look out. The Black Beast is right back in it. Marcin Tybura is out. Dan Mergliata stops it. Derek, the Black Beast Lewis is a winner once again.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 2 minutes, 48 seconds. Round number 3, we have your winner by way of knockout from Houston, Texas, Derek, the Black Beast Lewis!
To Dariush, he was caught by an overhand right. Showed guts, but just couldn't get back into the fight.
Vic is 12-1 as a pro. It has not been easy to solve that puzzle for his 155-pound opponents. Staring at 6'3" and a leg that can get up that high. Body kick from Vic as well.
Trying to keep that range, very active with his feet. Look at the footwork. He doesn't let Trinaldo come in, put him against the fence.
Oh, catches him with the right.
Also switches stances a lot, does James Vick. Very confusing.
Vic closes in, overhand left from Trinaldo.
Trinaldo has to find a way around the length. He has to find a way around the kicks of James Vick.
Under 2 minutes, first round. Look out. The jiu-jitsu on display for Francisco Trinaldo. Can James Vick escape this one?
Just gave a thumbs up.
Looks to soften up the body of Trinaldo. And James Vick showing some toughness. Staying in this one.
Tried to stay on top, couldn't do it. Great job by Vick.
And back to his feet and fires a knee. Combination. Left hand lands from Vick. James Vick doubling up on total strikes so far. 21-10. Combination there, and he slips out of the way. Final 30 seconds.
With his reach advantage is land these shots and be out of range when Trinaldo tries to come back.
Knee to the body. Trinaldo moving forward. Has got their licks in this one. Second round coming up.
That's his one punch. Land and then get out. But that's always going to be Trinaldo's response. It's that overhand left.
Well, Vick moves forward. Looked like a slip from Trinaldo. Body kick there.
But that's
lands
what
clean.
happens when you have to overcommit. You're out over your feet, not necessarily setting your base. You end up slipping and missing. So he has to put everything behind every punch.
Nearly doubling up on total strikes is James Vick, but it's Trinaldo able to slam him to the ground.
Don't grab the cage. Don't grab the cage.
Nice.
Takedown from Vick as he works the back and goes to work on the ground.
Trinaldo has to pop up and stay up. A build like Vick, you do not want him getting hooks in, and he doesn't.
90 seconds gone, second round.
He knows he lands in range.
Head kick lands.
Jab's hard to use when you're facing someone with the opposite stance, but an overhand left is just falling short every time. He needs to set it up a little better.
As a top 15 fighter, as he eats a right hand, let's listen into the corner, the Texecutioner.
He's trying to throw the left, then the right. Get out of there, Vic. Hey, beautiful.
1 minute left, 1 minute.
Hey, beautiful.
Game plan continuing to work for James Vick as he goes upstairs and connects. One more upstairs before the horn sounds. Round 3 coming up.
The problem is they didn't give him the tactical advice to get there. They said it was, you can do it, come on, you need a finish. That's great, but he doesn't really have to fight in this round 3 if he doesn't want to. I think he's ahead 2 rounds to none. He's in a tough spot right now.
Of course, Vick.
Problem is that you move up the ranks, you start fighting ranked guys. They don't go away easily. You're not going to get the finish every time.
Vick continuing to push away the Brazilian. 155-pound division, and James Vick is all of 6'3" tall with a 76-inch reach. Combination. Looked like the left landed for Vick.
Yep, nice stuff over the top.
Trinaldo with the kick, eats a body shot as he gets on his bike. See by round, the volume certainly lower in this third and final round for Vick so far. As we come up on 1 minute to go, strings together a few punches right there. Coming up on 30 seconds to go. James Vick fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas. A few hours away from here in Austin. Looking to win in his home state once again. Already has a UFC win in Dallas last year. And looking to put the finishing touches on what he hopes is his 4th straight win. They clinch. Vick back to the fence. Time running out for Francisco Trinaldo. One more attempt. And there's the horn.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, and all 3 have it 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision from Fort Worth, Texas, the Texecutioner, James Vick!
They've taken him down, they've held him down, they've slowed him down, taken away his physical advantages.
crowd after the Texan scores the takedown. 30 seconds into this one. Meanwhile, Guti showed off his power already in this one, and certainly in Rotterdam back in September when he scored his first UFC victory. It was a TKO in the first round.
What you have to remember is MMA not legal in France, so they're always in hostile territory. They're always road warriors.
Big right.
Northcutt's nothing.
Ground and pound as Northcutt let Guti open himself up and made him pay for it. And now looks to take the back, but they stand in the center.
Guti, though, still pressing.
Big right from Guti. Catches Northcutt, and now he looks to lock him up.
Tight guillotine.
Northcutt trying to fight it off halfway through the first round.
The problem is going for this. If he doesn't get it, he's kind of letting Northcutt clear his head. You might want to back off and strike and see if he's still rocked, but he's pushing forward.
Let's go into the corner of Sage Northcutt, Uriah Faber among his cornermen.
There we go, yeah! Move! His right hand! Watch out for his right hand's coming!
Get to the center, Sage!
Chin down and
Take time. Chin down! Chin down, Sage!
Northcutt has enjoyed his move out to Northern California, fighting and training full-time now, instead of splitting duties as a student at Texas A&M.
Northcutt going back to that karate stance. Hands low, quick with the feet. That diving takedown's not going to work. He's got to set it up with some hands. If Guti really wants to take him down, have to touch him first. Hit him with the jab, then you can do it. Yeah, see, he's loading. He's waiting for him to shoot. That right hand's cocked. Look for an uppercut.
Working the jab and looking for the late takedown of his own. Not to be. Spinning attempt from Guti. And that's how this first round will end. Back with round two after this. Oh, combination from Guti. Single leg attempt from Northcutt stuffed.
You know, Guti lands with a lot of power, but Northcutt a little bit busier. He throws a bit more. Nice left hook.
Big left that landed from Guti.
Set everything up with your movement. Northcutt's been doing that his whole life. Needs to go back to it. Not be in the center.
Another big one from Guti as he moves forward with the combination.
And that's exactly why he doesn't want to be on that center line, because he has eaten some big punches.
And now he'll go to work on the ground once again.
You got to worry about that underhook. The right arm of Sage Northcutt. He has it pummeled inside. He's going to try to escape to his right.
He's got a little under 3 minutes to work if he chooses to keep it on the ground, while Northcutt, we'll see what he attempts here as he goes to one knee. And now back to his feet.
I see how coming in, a big part of his game plan might have been the takedown, take the energy out of Sage Northcutt, but he's doing well on the feet. He's hurt him a few times. Surprised he doesn't want to stay there.
Another takedown from Guti.
Actually want to maybe pull his knees off the fence, take him a few feet toward the center. We can really flatten him out. So he's not going to be able to do it here.
Kerry Hatley asking for more action from the fighter from France. Northcutt is back to his feet for the moment.
We'll see. He hasn't backed off of it.
There we go.
And Hatley will step in and return them to the center, much to the delight of the crowd and certainly Northcutt.
Man, that check
looks to unload.
Yep.
And now goes to work with the lower half as well.
Guti was having some success with that check left hook. That overhand right. That's what it leaves you vulnerable to, unfortunately. Use the left hook, the right hand can sneak over top of it. That's what happened.
Big body kick there, partially blocked. Guti appears to ride this one out, and we will see a third round. Third and final round here between Sage Northcutt and Thibaut Guti.
Out there.
And Kerry Hatley stops this one.
Say.
Only clapping back in. And Northcutt looks to stay busy. Guti returns with the left.
He stays busy, but the karate style, one of his problems, I think, one of the things he needs to address is it's almost always one and done. It's stick and move. It's maybe 1-2 and then you're out. Doesn't throw a lot of combinations, doesn't put 3 and 4 together.
Guti has landed some powerful shots of his own as well. He looks to go in for a takedown.
Gets it.
Wraps up both legs.
Problem is he's in exactly the same position he was in at the end of round 2. He got stood up, wasn't able to get anything done. He's going right back to it. Remember, in round 2 when he got the takedown, I think he was ahead. He was landing some damaging punches. You can ice the back half of the round. I think he has some catching up to do in this last 3 minutes.
We'll see if Northcutt can separate the hands, and he can't. Another takedown for Guti.
They get less patient. They're more likely to stand it up in round 3 if they don't see anything. Kerry Hatley will step it up usually faster in round 3 than he would in round 2.
Guti with another one, so that's 4 of 6 attempts.
Let's go, dude.
2 minutes to go as Hatley continues to warn the Frenchman.
You gotta do something, bro.
But he got back to his feet. That was a trade.
Let's go. Back up.
As Kerry Hatley steps in
there, man. Let's go.
to spur on the action, Sage Northcutt looked up at the clock to see how much time he has. Northcutt looking to stay busy and looking for a takedown of his own. We're not quite there as they clinch against the fence. 50 seconds.
Caught him on the way out.
Flying knee attempt. 30 seconds to work. Combination from Northcutt. And now he'll try the takedown.
Nice penetration, but couldn't follow through on it. He's in position to knee, but he's not doing it. Only 2 points on the mat right now.
15 seconds.
So far, Guti getting in these positions and not using them.
Each has had their moments through 15 minutes. And how about that to end it? Sage Northcutt, Thibault Guti go the distance at lightweight. We'll see how the judges call this one when we come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, and all 3 have it 29-28. Your winner by unanimous decision. From Katy, Texas, Super Sage Northcutt!
Oh, big combination from Davis.
Nice straight punches by Davis so far.
Davis will beat you up, and then he'll tell you about it as well. And he talks all the time. Peterson looking to put something together after the early flurry from Davis. Opened up a cut below his right eye.
Davis uses a lot of head movement. Swings his head from side to side a lot.
Davis says, we got stuff in the South. We got a beach in Mississippi. We got good fighters.
Staying on the outside, hasn't gotten around the straight punches yet.
Peterson shoots low. That's how he was able to have success after taking some early shots from Benito Lopez in his Contender Series fight.
I don't think he's going to do that without landing. He needs to set it up with strikes. That'll set up the takedown. Peterson has to do something with his footwork to take away the mobility of Brandon Davis. He's right here in the center of the octagon. Davis has the advantage when a guy has good footwork. Look at that,
Powerful
in and out,
shot
easy.
moving in.
Easy. Good thing to ask yourself. And you wonder, who's winning a fight? Who's ahead? Who looks comfortable right now? Brandon Davis looking very, very comfortable.
Moving forward here as they each fire shots.
Get out. I'm winning. Let's back off, recompose, and come back in. Smart move.
Perhaps something he learned from Kyle Bochniak in his first appearance. It was Bochniak who was skating on the outside.
Don't give an aggressive fighter a firefight, a way to get back in the fight with a crazy exchange. That's money in the bank strategy. Doesn't do a lot in round 1. Round 2 and 3, your opponent starts slowing down.
Spinning back fist attempt there from Davis. Catches the kick, chops low.
Beautiful. One thing about coming off of a fight, though, is he's still in shape. He's still in gym mode. So far, his gas looks great.
Yeah, he looks fresh as we come up on the end of the first round. Back with round 2 after this.
I think his coach said it perfectly. He needs to make adjustments from the waist down. Does Peterson needs to cut off the octagon, not give him all this space to angle. He's right now in the center. He's out moving him and he's killing him. Well, the same thing in MMA, takedown, setup, strikes, strikes, setup, takedowns. Peterson hasn't been successful with his strikes, so nothing to set up his takedown.
As they exchange once again, we take a look at the total strikes in the favor of Davis right now. Well, Peterson fires a knee. Davis shakes it off.
If you're going to get cut under the eye is where to get cut. Won't affect his vision. Doesn't look like it's near the lid either. Nice right hand over the top.
Combination from Davis.
What happens is he's noticing the timing of when Peterson doesn't bring his hand back to his chin after throwing. That's what set up that last flurry. That's what set up the right hand over the top.
Peterson wants to make this one ugly at this point. Happy to stand and trade, but he's wearing some Davis combos right now.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the sharp technical strikes so far have been Davis. Just like you said, Peterson wants to make it ugly and wants to make it a brawl. He hasn't been able to do that because of the footwork of Brandon Davis.
Combination there from Peterson lands. Davis returns.
Beautiful.
And they return to the center. Listen to the corner of Brandon Davis.
Use your keeper range. Block, block. Yeah. That's all right. Elbow. Throw.
Takedown attempt unsuccessful for Davis, and now it's Peterson trying to control Killer B.
That accent just stands out 100%. You know who's talking when he starts talking fighting.
And now on the back is Peterson. And trying to shake him off is Davis.
He's very high in the ride, can't keep it.
And now Davis will get on top. They look to do some damage. Peterson staying busy from below. Full guard as they settle in. Davis back to his feet. Looks to land as Peterson returns to his feet.
We're going on fence.
Peterson has had his moments. He's been in this fight. He just hasn't really found his own offense yet.
90 seconds to go, second round. Peterson has plenty of fights at 135 pounds, but hopes to find a home in the UFC at 145 pounds. And Davis, a traditional featherweight. And we will see a third round after this.
You're not going to beat this guy on the foot. Oh, nice right hand. Just as I was saying, he wouldn't beat him on the feet.
And Davis putting together a combination as well. And his corner wants him to stay and do what he's had the most success at, stand and strike.
So far, Davis has been a little too much on the feet.
Total strikes, more than 200 attempted from Davis. He's landing at a higher clip, though.
And one thing about this third round is Davis's style requires a lot of movement that is very fatiguing. If he slows down a lot, he's going to be more vulnerable to those punches of Peterson.
Peterson is the one moving forward in this third round.
Watch your fingers, watch your fingers.
You see how he's pawing out with the left hand, kind of pushing on the face of Peterson. He wasn't doing that in round one.
Combination landed there from Peterson. But Davis wore it well.
Hands up, pressure him. Lock him down. Now. Get to him now, Steven. He's tired. He's running away.
Peterson shooting for a takedown. Davis looks to spin him around and stay on the feet, which he does. Big knee. Peterson is wobbled, and now Davis gets busy. Fires another one. How is Steven Peterson still on his feet? And he urges the crowd to give him some juice in the final minute. This guy is amazing. Kick off the ground. That gets a smile from Davis. Here we go.
He's not just on his feet, he's throwing. He's trying to get back.
On his feet and then off his feet to fire a flying knee. And now a Superman punch from Peterson as he looks for anything he can get in the final seconds.
No surprise there. And Davis right now is content to see the final bell. I'm not going to get this kid out of here. I'll take a decision.
What a fight from these two featherweights. Brandon Davis and Steven Peterson.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Here are the totals: 30-27, 29-28, and 30-26, all for your winner by unanimous decision, Brandon Killer Bay Davis.
If I'm Alves, I'm throwing leg kicks right away against this tall guy. Chop him down.
Millender telling us earlier this week he will not chop my legs down.
He's always had a lot of physical ability, good speed, good range. He can showcase it tonight. He knows that's his ticket.
Flying knee connects.
Nice flying knee. The ability to clear range so quickly. He's outside and inside before you know what's going on with that jump knee. So far, it's Alves that hasn't really found his offensive rhythm. Doesn't really overcommit until he has you hurt. And he's got him hurt now.
Catches the pit bull with the left and now goes flying for the fence. Alves able to slip.
Doesn't rush the finish, and he stepped back off that leg kick very, very well.
Moves in with the left hand, does Millender.
Look at that parry right hand.
Big right from Millender, and now he looks to finish the job. Alves back to the fence, eats another one on the chin. Millender thought he had it for a moment, but he's still got work to do. Alves trying to survive.
Alves now trying to grapple.
Millender another big right hand as he lets Alves back to his feet.
This fight's going to be done if he lands
Bravo, a close eye on things.
one more significant shot, and this is going to be over.
Big uppercut, just missed. Alves still trying to fire leg kicks and keep himself in this one.
And he
Final minute of the first round.
Make no mistake, he is rocked.
Then moving forward. Uppercut lands from Millender. Another one. Now he lands the left as things settle with 20 seconds to go in the first round.
He had Alves hurt. That fight almost over. Another great right hand.
Oh, as Alves shoots in, scores the takedown. When he went down with impact, did the pit bull. And it looks like we will see a second round after this. Who somehow cleared the cobwebs and lasted until the final bell. But Millender looks to go back to work here in a nice combination.
Just have to wonder if he hadn't have done that and had focused on the finish, there might not have been a round 2.
Millender grew up with UFC fighter Bobby Green, so he knows the ins and outs of what it's like to be a UFC fighter. Glad that he is one now, and after that first round.
Nice angle there. Great punch, but it's the angle that sets it up. Good head movement. He's an elusive target.
Alves looks to be closing the distance. Millender able to work on the pit bull. Big swings from Alves. Newborn and his wife had to live in the gym for a week. His dog passed away, and then a fight in St. Louis fell through just a couple of days before he was set to make his return to the octagon. So had to wait an extra month, but here he is in Austin and still on his feet and throwing in the second round.
He's had his hands full tactically. Hasn't figured out the rhythm of Curtis Millender yet.
Alves still trying to find that range. Takes the jab one more time.
Problem is for Alves to get in, he's to really almost overcommit to his punches to reach Millender, and he's eating jabs and right hands on the way in when he does that.
Now it's Alves looking to get busy, move forward.
He's walking.
Alves busy on the ground. Millender said he will not chop my legs down. We'll see how it affects him as this fight continues. And that is it. Curtis Millender.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 4 minutes, 17 seconds. Round number 2. We have your winner by way of knockout, Curtis Melendez.